Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's July 10th, 2013. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock Shimbino. We had a relatively quiet trade in Chicago today. Let's turn with a fire tip to see how we ended. Old crop corn was up just 2 cents, new crop just off a quarter cent. Old crop soybeans up 6 1/2, new crop up 8 1/2, wheat in Chicago up 1 1/2, and Kansas City was up 5 1/4 as well. You know, Logan, like I said, it was pretty quiet. We saw a lot of choppiness, some two-sided trade, but you know, really that's to be expected here ahead of the USDA reports tomorrow.
Yeah, certainly today was a much different trade than we saw yesterday. Yesterday it was a pretty strong move to the upside, very directional trade, but today we did see things kind of quiet out coming into tomorrow's report. Getting the action started today, we did see an export sale to China for new crop corn of 120,000 metric tons. Not a huge story there. Additionally, on the old crop, as it pertains to corn, we did get some ethanol numbers out this morning as well. We saw a pretty good production figure there. 885,000 barrels per day on average were produced last week. And kind of driving that was the ethanol crush margin. We've seen that pick up a little bit here in the last, really just in the last week. It's now above $2 per bushel. We haven't seen it at that levels since about April. So that should support ethanol production here moving forward. But as you can see here from the chart that we've been updating throughout the marketing year, the red bars are weekly production. The green line is our expectation. And as you can see, the blue line is last year's production. Even though we do have a pretty good crush margin right now, seasonally we expect to see a little bit of a back off in production during the month of July and August. We're going to have to see how much of a back off, though, we see this year. Certainly ethanol production has been one thing that has certainly helped support old crop corn, which is still having very tight stocks.
Yeah, we do have continued tight stocks for old crop corn and for soybeans, and of course tomorrow what traders and producers have been waiting for is the USDA WASDE numbers that are going to be their monthly report. If we take a look at what the ending stocks are projected to be by the average of analysts' guess here, you can see that corn is average, looking for a reduction of about 44 million bushels. Soybeans just a slight reduction of 4 million bushels. You know, corn, if we do see that number, we could get a little bit of a bid under some of those old crop contracts. We have seen old crop corn, old crop soybeans rally over the last several days, but really old crop soybeans has been very volatile over the last couple of days as well. We were up very sharply the last 3 days, and then today we were down 20 cents. So it's a continued story there that tight stocks are really driving those trades on the old crop stocks. As far as new crop stocks are concerned, it looks like we're looking for a little bit of reduction on corn by about 50 million bushels there, soybeans by just a few million bushels, and then wheat down by about 25 million bushels as well. So not real big revisions expected out of this July WASDE report.
Yeah, certainly we did just get some information from the USDA toward the end of June, that June 28th report. Certainly all expectations are for the USDA to remain firm with their expectation. From that report in tomorrow's WASDE number, the number that the USDA projected for corn, 97.4 million acres. Expect that to be used in tomorrow's report. And yield, I know we were talking about it a little bit before the show. There really hasn't been a lot of information. I don't think enough new information in terms of the yield potential out of this crop during the month of June to justify the USDA revising their yield expectation from the June WASDE report. Certainly we have seen good to excellent ratings improve a little bit, but not to the degree that I think will make the USDA make changes. Probably just take a wait-and-see approach in terms of those yield numbers. But bottom line, we're going to have to wait and see what the USDA comes out with tomorrow. As Brock said, that report's going to be out at 11 a.m. Central Time, and we'll keep you posted on that report as it comes out live on Twitter. You can follow us over there at GrainTV. If you guys would like live quotes for report day at your home or office, you can visit us at grainhedge.com and take a no-obligation trial of the trading platform that we use here on GrainTV. In general, though, that kind of wraps up what we saw here for a Wednesday. Thanks a lot for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow for the big USDA